not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing, Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Up the middle, it's Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Cousins to throw it. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
After the sack on 1st down, Cousins got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Now Cousins.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Lets it fly for Thielen. They've got his man complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Again, it's Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because they'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
To try again after the sack, Cousins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Cousins now. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Desperation time. Cousins on fourth down.
I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now.
Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. First down, going to the air with Love.
Got his man, it's Bo Melton.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
On the double.
On the counter, it's Hill.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Again, they run with Hill. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Love. They set up the screen to Hill. Uses the stiff arm. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
Love looking to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
Ready, go!
They run. It's Hill. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Kylan Hill
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Packers extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
Now Crosby for the point after. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And now out comes Minnesota.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing is Cousins. The Sanders has got it complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From from the 45 on second down. Cousins.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Cousins.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll throw again. Cousins. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Ready.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Down to a knee goes Love, and that should be the final act of this football game.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Green Bay,
they improved to 14-2 with still 1 game left to be played in this regular season.